thank you for tuning in. This is officially take 2. We ran into some technical difficulties yesterday, so sorry about that. We've got Matt with us back in the building. I think we're going to take it from the top. Matt, why don't you just introduce yourself again and tell us what it is that you do at Microsoft?
Sure. So my name is Matthew, and my title is Junior Channel Marketing Manager, and I work on the retail side at Microsoft South Africa. So part of what I do is retail point of sale.
Sure.
So if you walk into a store and you see Xbox Live messaging, Office messaging, Windows messaging, or PC accessories messaging, that's part of what I do.
Cool. Thanks for the introduction. Guys, Matt's really here to talk to us about Windows and more specifically the Creators Update that was just released. So Matt, why don't you just run through the major features that were implemented with the Creators Update?
Cool. So what we talk about a lot is Paint 3D and enhanced pen support.
Okay.
Paint 3D being the application that lets you create things in 3D.
Sure.
It's a native program today. You do that on Windows 10. And you can print those, you can send those to your friends. Okay. Very, very cool stuff. And enhanced inking support. You can draw on any screen that you're on. You can make edits to documents in Office. You can use it for PowerPoint and cross out a photo and it'll delete the photo.
Cool.
It's a really natural way of using Windows. But there's other stuff that we haven't really spoken that much about, which we've kind of left users to discover themselves.
Okay.
And one of those features is called Night Light. Right. Essentially what that does is it removes the blue light from your screen. That's the light that actually makes your eyes tired.
Sure.
So if you're going to be using your PC for like a long period of time, and you don't want your eyes to get tired, you just have to enable night light, and that helps. It really helps a lot. Then there's game mode. Game mode essentially makes sure that your PC focuses all its resources on the game that you want to play, instead of maybe running a background program or anything like that. And then there's something called dynamic lock, or as we like to refer to it, Windows Goodbye. Right. And if you pair your smartwatch or your smartphone as a smart lock device, when you walk away from your PC or your tablet or whatever Windows 10 device you have, it will lock it for you, which is really useful because cool. People forget to lock their PCs all the time. So, yeah.
Awesome. So I think those are some really awesome features. I think there's a lot of emphasis around 3D and touch. So, would you say that you would get the best experience from a multifunction device, or such as a 2-in-1 like the Samsung Tab Pro S that we recently did a video?
So I can't sit here and say to you, Marco, you need to get a touch device for Windows 10 because that's going to be your best experience. Like, I can't do that because it's different for everyone, right? Sure. And we didn't build Windows 10 to say, let's build an operating system that works the best on touch. We want it to work the best on any input you use. So it's really up to you, your own personal preference. Like for work, I have only used touch devices for like the last 4 years. I used it at varsity as well. I did all my notes on my device. It was really, really useful. But at home, where I have my gaming PC, I don't need it to be a touch device. And I can still do everything that I do on my touch device with that. But personally for me, in terms of that usability, I prefer it like as touch.
Sure. I think Windows 10 is a really scalable operating system in terms of whatever device it is that you're using it on. It will still offer the best experience.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next point. Cortana. So there were some improvements that were made with Cortana in this Creators Update, but as I'm sure a lot of the viewers out there know, Cortana isn't officially supported in South Africa. After all, we do have 11 different languages. So do you have any word on this as to when it would be supported in South Africa?
Unfortunately, I don't.
Nothing at all?
No.
Okay. Cool, guys. So maybe just look out for an announcement for when Cortana is made officially available in South Africa. Yeah. Cool. So now that we've spoken about the first Creators Update, maybe let's turn our attention to the next Creators Update, which I believe should be releasing sometime around September, October, our time. So there's some really awesome stuff that's coming through with this update. The Windows Movie Maker is getting its official replacement, which is called Story Remix. And there are some really awesome UI elements that are coming through, and you guys are calling this Fluent Design?
Yeah. So Story Remix we're kind of touting as an enhanced photos app. So in Windows 10 currently you can do edits on your photos. You can crop them and change colors and all those filter things. But with Story Remix, you're going to be able to do things like put 3D elements into your photos and videos, and do proper editing around that kind of stuff. So we're really excited, and it's going to be a very powerful program. For Fluent Design, it's kind of a UI change for us, and we're not pushing it all out at once.
Sure.
What we've done with Windows 10 from the beginning was include people in its creation.
Right.
So if you join something called the Windows Insider program, you can experience builds of Windows that haven't been released to the general public yet, and you can give your input on that. So you can say, "Ooh, I really like this," or "I don't like this," or put a start menu back in. And if it's voted up enough, it will happen. It's a very, very cool process, and you can already experience Fluent Design on the Groove Music app in the latest preview build now.
Right. Cool, guys. So really awesome stuff that's coming down the line. I strongly encourage that you go and watch some YouTube videos around the Story Remix and Fluent Design. So Story Remix, again, taking from the 3D elements, you can go and take a dinosaur from 3D Paint if you'd like, and you can implement that into your own home videos. Yeah. And with Fluent Design, basically it's bringing in this whole new, fresh, sleek user interface with a lot of depth and frosted panes, and it looks really awesome. So really, guys, go and check it out. Moving on to another sensitive topic at the moment. So if you look on a lot of the public forums, there's a lot of concern out there around privacy and Windows 10. So what has Microsoft done with this Creators Update to improve that?
With Creators Update, when you are upgrading from, let's say, Windows 7 or 8, when you're installing, during that process, there are 5 security options that we give people, and you can turn them on or off. And that's location, relevant ads, tailored experiences, diagnostics, and speech recognition. But we're not just limiting it to people installing Windows for the first time or upgrading from 7 or 8. In Windows 10 currently, if you're updated to the Creators Update, you can go into your settings and change those now and have a look at what they do. Okay,
cool. So at least Microsoft is committed to improving the privacy around Windows 10, and I'm sure it's something that they're going to continue to do so with every update that they release. I think in closing, WannaCry, let's talk WannaCry, because this is really a hot topic at the moment, and maybe for the viewers out there that haven't seen this floating around online, what is Microsoft's official guidance around this?
So you can find our official guidance. Use the browser of your choice and go and search for it on the internet, and you will find it and more information around it.
It's basically around the updates, right? So, guys, I think the official guidance is really just make sure that your Windows is up to date. You'll know that even though Windows XP is officially end of support, Microsoft did release a security patch for XP. So if you're still running XP, just make sure that you install the latest updates. But over and above the updates, we also offer third-party security programs such as Bitdefender. They work really well with Windows 10. So maybe speak to your sales guys about a security offering like that. I think that's everything we wanted to cover today, Matt. I think one more thing. There's a really awesome announcement that was made public a few days ago, and that is that Microsoft is going to be building 2 data centers in South Africa. So there will be one in Joburg and Cape Town. So we will officially have Microsoft data centers in SA, meaning that if you're running Office 365, Exchange Online, any of your Azure services, it will be made available locally, and this will be ready sometime in 2018 also. Cool, guys, thank you for watching. If you have any comments, please be sure to leave them down below. We will be answering them a little later on. Matt, thanks again for coming through.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
Okay, great.
All right, cool.
I can record it a little bit. But I think that was good as well.
It was good. We're definitely getting better at this, man.